Hi, welcome to Power Cave Training. Today I'm going to talk about longevity. If you like what you see today, hit the subscribe and the like button and notification bell, and we'll be putting more of this stuff up. A lot of people talk about longevity and how to live longer. I watch all the experts on YouTube and read their books, and a lot of these people, they're not old, they're just middle-aged and they think they know what it's like to be old. But most of them don't even have a clue because it's a lot harder when you get older than people think it is. I thought I was old when I was in my 60s, and getting in my 70s, I have a lot more aches and pains than I did back then, especially if you push yourself at any kind of a sport or anything like that, or if you stay ultra active. So these people think they know so much about diet and how you're going to feel and stuff, but I don't think any of them know what it's like to get out of bed and wonder when you hit the floor if your knees are going to give out, or to have a knee that's so sore you can only walk on it, or shoulders injuries. That my rotator cuff has taken 3 years to heal. My tendon, when I tore my left shoulder, partial tear, that took 5 years to get back to where I was before I tore it. So it's a lot longer. Injuries last a lot longer, and it takes a lot longer to heal. And people think that it's an easy thing to do, and they can talk about what it's like to be old. When you're in your 50s, you're not old. I had two of my best powerlifting meets I ever had when I was in my 48 and 50 years old. I had the two best power meets I ever had as far as the amount of weight I lifted. So you can't believe everything, and some people think that they know more than they do, even just because they have a nice title that goes with their name. So the keys to longevity, in my estimation, are your mind and your body. And with the mind, the main thing is not to accept limitations. I think when we get older, we start thinking about the things we can't do. We don't think about the things we can. We don't set goals. We don't try to improve ourselves every day. We just sit and slowly die. And I always tell people, you're either living every day or you're dying every day. And most people, I think, die every day. They do less and less and less. And I think that goes along with aging, and that's not necessarily true. So that's a big one of that. And the other thing is the way we think. We have to think positive. We have to think energetic. If you don't think energetic and you think you can do things and you push yourself, you'll do way more than you think you can. If you keep telling yourself what you can't do, that's exactly what you're going to be able to do. So that's the big part of that. So we get to the body, the most important things I think are stretching, movement, and then quality exercise. And my exercise consists of mobility exercises, strength exercises, and I just stretch as a general purpose. So stretching, mobility, strength training, quality exercises, I think are the big thing. I'm taking a mobility course. I buy courses all the time, and I watch videos all the time and try to learn new stuff, because I think when you quit learning, you are dying, and I've learned more probably in the last 2 or 3 years than probably learned in the previous 10. So that's an important thing to think about, that you can still continue to learn stuff. And when I started this program, I knew most of what, I won't say most, but I knew a good share of what was in it. And but I saw some new stuff that I tried, and it's worked wonders. My knees feel better, my feet feel better, my hips are better, my shoulders are better. So it's been a pretty good find. I'm going to be doing some videos on this, and I don't have a corner on this. I didn't invent most of these exercises. I've modified a lot of them, changed the way some of them are done, simply because they work better for me that way. And it's a little bit easier, because one of the things that they don't take into consideration is that when you're older, it's hard to get down to the ground. A little more painful sometimes to get down to the ground. So I have to modify ways of how to do that. I just can't drop down into a lunge fast, because it hurts my knees to do that. So that's one of the reasons. And so this course is done. I'll be showing videos of this, of our weight training, all the things we do, the Indian clubs, the mace bells, the Thor hammer, the band work that we do. We'll probably show a few of those exercises, try to put up a couple of videos a week, and I think that'll help a lot of people. But the people that ask me a lot about the mobility stuff, how this worked, or how could I do it? Well, if you search for it, you can find it, but I will be putting this stuff up. Unfortunately, most of the people that will see the videos won't do it because people want something. They want mobility as long as there's nothing, no pain or work involved in getting mobility, and there is. And so a lot of people will say they want it, but they won't go through 30 minutes of pain in the morning to be pain-free the rest of the day. They want it to be something that they can sit on their rear end and do nothing and still feel good, and that doesn't happen. Another reason why most of the people won't is because they're comfortable in the life they have, even if it's a miserable life, and they don't want to change because they're going to offend friends or family, or they'll blame work on it, or they'll blame the time that they have, and all those are excuses. And if your family doesn't support you or your friends don't support you, they're not very good people to be around. You have to live with them, but you don't have to let them dictate your life to you. And if they can't accept you, then that's their problem, not yours. So I think you just move forward. So once you commit to something, do it. This mobility program that I'm doing works. The weight training works. I probably can do stuff now that I could still, in my 40s or 50s, I can still do stuff that at 70 that I could do back then at a pretty good level. I am slower. My reflexes are slower, but everything else is pretty good. So the next week or two, we're gonna get this thing going. I'll probably put up videos after we have a weightlifting competition on Saturday, and we'll be filming that. And when we get that done, then we'll start filming our workouts back here out in the garage and show the things that we do. So look forward to seeing you and showing you more stuff. So keep tuned. Take care. Bye.